I'm Heyzeus, and this video is on the weird world of Chinese skin collectors and the strange things they get up to that don't really make any sense at all. So, one of the big developments in CSGO recently has been the growth of the Chinese scene. If you look at data from Perfect World servers, they've more than doubled in player numbers since the start of the year, and this has been really interesting because of the colossal disposable incomes that these new players have been bringing with them. They like buying their skins. Skins. I guess they need to spend that trade surplus somewhere, but what's been interesting to a lot of non-Chinese investors and traders is some of the bizarre behaviour that people in the Chinese community have been exhibiting. And I'm not actually talking about the guys who spend $10,000 making Cato 2014 crafts either. What those guys do actually makes sense. Like, they're just flexing. That's understandable. What's not so understandable is something else, and we're going to have a look at it in this video. Some people have some really bizarre purchasing habits, and I want to highlight just how odd this is in this video. So, to sort of contextualize why this stuff is a bit weird, we're going to have a look at what a normal collector's inventory looks like. So, this guy is a big Chinese collector, and if we look at his inventory, there's a shitload of Cato crafts, craft after craft after craft after craft, lots of them on really expensive high-end skins, and if we scroll across, he's also made a lot of sticker investments as well. He really likes his Furia holos, and he's got a lot of these various Cato 14 holos as well. I'm guessing he wants to use some of these to do crafts, maybe when the next case comes out. But this is generally what you'd expect a collector to be buying. Lots of expensive skins and stickers, and in general, collector's pieces. Now, let's compare this with what some of his Chinese compatriots are getting up to. So, we're going to start with this guy. Now, notice that he doesn't really seem to play CSGO. 6 minutes in the last 2 weeks. Seems a bit low, but if we go to his inventory, well, it's all a bit weird. Like, he's got multiples of skins that you probably wouldn't even want to own in the first place. So we've got multiple Negev power loaders, multiple AK Emerald pinstripes, a whole bunch of Wasteland princesses, and they're not for trade-ups. Like, these have quite high floats, like that's a 30, that's a 0.29, so you can't use these in trade-ups. You certainly can't use them in trade-ups and make money. And then if we keep going across, just all sorts of random skins that I don't know why he's buying, like all these Corinthians, for example. And most interestingly of all the way across over here, a whole bunch of chicken capsules. Now, these are sold at a fixed price by Valve in-game at unlimited numbers. So there's no real good reason to stock up on these unless you're planning on doing some sort of case opening. But these are at the back of his inventory, and they're tradable, they're marketable, they've clearly been there for a while, and I don't know why you'd want to be opening these anyway, they're kind of shit. So, it's quite weird seeing these in someone's inventory. It's almost like he's trying to invest in them, but he doesn't understand that Valve are going to keep on selling these things indefinitely. And he's not the only one. Take this guy, for example, who's stocked up on a whole bunch of Global Elite foils. Now, these foils come from the Seal Groups capsule. They're sold by Valve on the in-game menu at a fixed price in unlimited numbers. Now, there is no indication that these will ever stop being sold by Valve, so as an investment, they're really odd. There is some scope to profit from price volatility in the sticker itself, but there's no reason to invest in these things when you can invest in stickers from tournaments instead. And this guy, he's an actual investor. I mean, he's got crown foils, many crown foils, at the end of his inventory. These are a proper investment. They're about $300 each, so it's really bizarre to see someone with all these Global Elite foils in their inventory. It's just not something that you normally see. Now, this guy is a bit of an extreme example, but I keep seeing Chinese collectors holding onto a bunch of stickers like these for reasons that don't make sense. So, this guy, for example, he's got a Howl, he's got a factory new Crimson Web Karambit, he's got a Stat Track factory new Fire Serpent, and all these random stickers from the Skill Groups capsule. And sure, he may just have unboxed those and might be too lazy to sell them, but then we've got this guy holding onto a bunch of music kits and holos from the Perfect World sticker capsules, which is kind of weird. I don't see why you'd want to hold those. Valve is selling Perfect World sticker capsules seemingly indefinitely, so there's no reason to stockpile a bunch of the stickers. And a lot of big collectors have spatterings of these stickers for seemingly no reason as well. So This guy, for example, who has a 50k inventory, is holding on to a bunch of Lucky Cat and Bomb Squad stickers, and these are stickers that are sold by Valve in the in-game menu, so their price is essentially fixed. And then there's this guy who has lots of stickers, and lots of like investment stickers, high-end investments, but once again, we've got some Perfect World sticker capsule stickers here, even more down here as well, and it looks like he's specifically bought them. They don't look like they've been unboxed. It looks like he's gone on the market and bought them, but I'm not quite sure what the point of owning these would be. I don't have a brilliant explanation for it, and it's not just weird behavior when it comes to stickers. There's some weird stuff going on with cases as well. So if you're going to invest in cases, the one thing you definitely would not want to invest in is danger zone cases, because they're going to be dropping in-game as a regular drop for at least another year at this point, and then the price is almost certainly going to fall to about 3 cents at this point as more cases come out. Currently they're a bit over 20 cents, so there is absolutely no reason why you'd want to stock up on them now. You're just going to lose money. But that has not stopped some Chinese investors. Some of them have been stocking up on danger zone cases. So this is a storage account for holding investments. As you can see, there's very little detail on the account itself, and the inventory is full of cases and stickers, so storage accounts. But there's all these danger zone cases in here. Now, because it's a storage account, we know they're not being, gathered up for an unboxing. They're there as an investment, but danger zone cases are a really dumb thing to invest in. And once again, a related storage account, heap of danger zone cases mixed in with a bunch of otherwise perfectly good sticker investments. So these are 100% accounts for holding investments. So it's really bizarre to see danger zone cases in here. It doesn't make sense. I can only assume the investor is a bit confused. However, I have found something that I think may be a bit of a hint as to what's going on with some of this stuff. Not all of it. I think some of this stuff is just being bought because the people buying it don't know what they're doing. But there may be another layer to some of the things we're seeing. So we're going to look at this guy's inventory. I got linked to it by a friend. As you can see, he looks pretty serious. Now, he has a mix of essentially play skins, music kits. If we keep on going, we should get to some stickers from these capsules that I was talking about earlier. As you can see, more play skins. Okay, so these are stickers from these capsules I mentioned earlier. If we keep on going, there's a few more play skins, some more music kits. It's really weird. Like, if you look at this, you'd almost say this looks a bit like the inventory of a shop. Like, he's got multiples of each of these skins. They're all desirable skins. Once again, let's get back to the music kits. There's multiples of each of these music kits as well. Yeah, it looks like the inventory of a shop. And that's quite interesting when you consider what's on his profile. So I stuck this into Google Translate and it comes out like this. I asked some Chinese speakers to make sure I was interpreting it properly because it's obviously a bit jarbled in some places, but basically it says, professional businessman selling popular play skins, 1514 Kato stickers, music boxes, and good looking knives. There's a couple of contact details after that, and then he basically starts talking about what he's looking to buy and says he's after some business partners. Now, this sort of implies to me that he's selling to some sort of Chinese market that obviously can't access skins via conventional means. At least I assume that's what it's implying. So that might explain why he's got this weird inventory that looks a bit like a shop. And by the way, if you do know a bit more about what this guy's doing and why, hit me up, because I'd like to find out a bit more about it. It isn't something that you really see in the Western scene, so I'm kind of curious to find out what exactly is different about the Chinese scene that's leading to things like this, because it doesn't 100% make sense, and I'd like to know. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. Before I go, I'd just like to mention that I now have a merch store with some very basic and simple merch. Now, I definitely plan on expanding what's on offer, but I thought I'd start with something simple and see what people think. By the way, 100% open to ideas. If you have some, please give them to me. Also, I'm planning on having some proper custom channel art made as part of this. That's definitely something I want to get onto. I think the Trump avatar may be about to bite the dust, but either way, this merch should be showing up below my videos now if you're interested. Otherwise, thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this vid, please like, comment, subscribe. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your gut. I'm Heyzeus. See ya.